The blood had already dried by the time they found her. Sarah Carmichael. The name still echoes in the marble of that building. The hum of the elevator, the faint perfume on her scarf, the flicker of the hallway light, all of it still plays behind my eyes. I watched her fall without a sound. A single motion, quick and absolute. No screaming, no chaos. Just the soft thud of a body accepting its end. The city outside kept breathing, horns and neon lights blending with the quiet pulse of guilt beneath my ribs. People think murder is loud. It isn't. It's silence, sharp, deliberate, and unforgettable. By the time the sirens arrived, I'd already walked away, my heels clicking in rhythm with the city's indifference. I didn't run. I never do. They said it was a robbery. The police combed through her apartment, asking the wrong questions, chasing shadows that didn't matter. I watched from a distance, a colleague, a friend, the grieving witness who just couldn't believe it. They found no forced entry, no fingerprints, no struggle. That's the thing about control. When you plan for months, chaos doesn't exist. Still, I could feel the investigation pressing closer, the weight of every unspoken detail tightening around me. Detective Rowan asked if Sarah had enemies. I smiled, a small, rehearsed smile, and told him she was loved by everyone. That part was true. Everyone loved her, especially him. And that was the problem. It started in the boardroom, the affair, the whispers, the late-night messages that weren't meant for me. I used to think betrayal had a sound, but it doesn't. It's quiet. It hides in phone vibrations and glances that last 1 second too long. Sarah didn't know I knew. She thought she was careful. Every meeting became theater, her pretending not to look at him, me pretending not to notice. I began to catalog everything, her movements, her routines, her secrets. The more I knew, the less human she became. People call it obsession. I call it preparation. There's a point when love rots into something else, something colder, more precise. You don't cry. You plan. You wait for the night when every lie meets its consequence. That night was November 3rd. The truth was simple. She wasn't the target. She was the message. He was never going to leave her, and she was never going to stop. I knew that long before either of them admitted it. So, I gave them what they wanted: freedom. I'd memorized the building's camera rotations, the security shift changes, the timing of her elevator rides. When she entered that lobby, she didn't see me at first. She thought I was a reflection in the glass. I remember her whispering my name before it happened, not in fear, but disbelief. As if she'd finally realized what I'd always known. Love is just the prettiest mask a person can wear before the betrayal starts. The blade was quick, clean, a surgeon's gesture. I wasn't angry. I was certain. He came to the funeral, shaking, guilt dripping off him like cheap cologne. I stood beside the casket, hands folded, face still. He didn't recognize the calm, didn't understand it yet. When the detectives finally uncovered the truth, the photos, the messages, the affair, the blame began to spread. I didn't need to intervene. I'd already placed every seed exactly where it needed to grow. Corporate scandal, media chaos, a ruined reputation. He lost everything, and no one even whispered my name. That's what justice looks like when you remove emotion from the equation. Not loud, not righteous, just efficient. It's been 6 months. Manhattan keeps moving. Sirens, laughter, the same skyline that watched her die. I pass that building sometimes. The marble floor's been polished. The blood's long gone. People forget. They always do. But I don't. I don't feel guilt or triumph. Only clarity. Every decision, every motion had purpose. She took what wasn't hers. I simply restored balance. Justice was never about mercy. It was about silence, and I've learned to live comfortably inside it.